There are moments in life when someone enters your world and, without even trying, they feel different from everyone else. Not louder, not more dramatic, not even more expressive, just different. Their presence feels familiar, their energy feels warm, and their silence feels louder than most people's words. You don't know why, and neither does he. Yet something in the space between you carries a softness, a pull, a quiet connection that neither of you can fully explain. Sometimes, a man feels a bond with a woman long before he understands what that bond actually is. It shows in the way he looks at you a second too long. It shows in the calm he feels when you speak. It shows in the small, unplanned moments, when he mirrors your energy, when he listens more deeply than he means to, or when he notices something about you that everyone else misses. These are not random behaviors. These are signs of a connection forming beneath the surface. This video isn't about the obvious signs of love or attraction. It's about the silent emotional signals, the ones he doesn't talk about, the ones he doesn't show on purpose, the ones that reveal his heart long before he's ready to speak it. Because the truth is, men don't always express deep feelings with words. Sometimes, they express them through reactions, vulnerabilities, protective instincts, and small emotional shifts they can't hide. If you've ever wondered whether a man feels something deeper, something real, something meaningful, today's signs will help you understand the connection he may be trying to figure out himself. These are the 15 signs he feels a deep, unexplainable bond with you. 1. He feels calm and safe around you. When a man feels calm and safe around you, it's not just comfort, it's connection. Your presence becomes a space where he doesn't need to act strong, pretend, or hide his emotions. His body relaxes, his voice softens, and he feels lighter, as if a weight lifts off his shoulders the moment you enter the room. He trusts the energy you bring, the way you listen, and the way you make everything feel less chaotic. This kind of peace is rare for men, and when he feels it with you, it means his heart recognizes you as someone truly grounding. 2. He shares things he never shares with others. When he opens up in ways he doesn't with anyone else, it's a sign of emotional vulnerability, something men rarely show unless the bond feels deeply real. He tells you private stories, hidden fears, secret dreams, or moments from his childhood he's never spoken about. Not because he planned to, but because you make him feel understood. He feels safe enough to let his guard fall, trusting that you won't judge him. Most men stay emotionally guarded, but when he chooses to reveal pieces of his inner world to you, it shows he feels a connection that goes far beyond the surface. 3. He notices your mood before you speak. If he senses your mood instantly, even before you say a single word, it means he's emotionally tuned into you. He reads your silence, your expressions, your energy shift. He knows when you're stressed, tired, upset, or hiding something behind a smile. This level of awareness doesn't come from casual interest. It comes from emotional attunement. He pays attention because he cares deeply. He observes you closely, not to analyze, but because your emotional state affects him. When a man can read your mood effortlessly, it's a sign your feelings matter to him on a level he can't ignore. 4. He remembers little details about you. When he remembers the tiny things, your favorite snack, the way you like your tea, a random story you once mentioned, or something you said months ago, it shows he listens with his heart, not just his ears. These details stay with him because you matter. He pays attention to your likes, dislikes, habits, fears, and dreams without trying. He remembers things even you forget mentioning. This isn't just good memory, it's emotional investment. A man who remembers small details sees you as significant, someone he values deeply, and someone who has taken a special place in his mind. 5. He feels drawn to you without knowing why. Sometimes a man feels a pull toward you he can't logically explain. He thinks about you unexpectedly, feels excited before seeing you, or senses your presence in a crowded room. It's not just attraction, it's connection. Something about your energy, your voice, your kindness, or your presence feels magnetic to him. He can't describe it, but he feels it strongly. He gravitates toward you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. This kind of pull is rare and often signals a deeper soul-level bond forming. Even if he tries to hide it, his actions show he feels something powerful he doesn't fully understand. 6. He gets emotional when you pull away. When you pull away, even slightly, he feels it deeply, far more than he shows. He may become quieter, confused, or suddenly more attentive, because the thought of losing your presence affects him emotionally. Men don't react this way unless the bond feels truly meaningful. Your distance creates a shift inside him: worry, longing, and a fear he doesn't fully understand. He wonders what changed, what he did wrong, and how to fix it. Your absence impacts his mood, his behavior, and even his confidence. This emotional response reveals how invested he is, even if he never admits it aloud. 7. He opens up about his fears with you. When a man shares his fears, not just everyday worries but the deep ones that keep him awake at night, it shows he trusts you in a rare and vulnerable way. Men are taught to hide fear, stay strong, and appear unshakable. So when he tells you what scares him, whether it's failure, loss, or not feeling good enough, it's because you make him feel safe enough to be honest. He chooses you as the person who won't judge him, laugh at him, or use his fears against him. This openness reveals a bond rooted in emotional safety and connection. 8. He mirrors your energy without realizing it. Mirroring is one of the strongest subconscious signs of connection. When he naturally matches your tone, your pace, your expressions, or even small habits, it means he feels aligned with you on a deeper level. He doesn't plan it. It happens automatically because he's emotionally in sync. When you're calm, he relaxes. When you're excited, he becomes more energetic. When you're sad, his mood shifts too. Your emotions influence him without words. This kind of unconscious mirroring shows your presence shapes his behavior, his reactions, and even his emotional rhythm. It's a sign of genuine emotional bonding. 9. He feels protective even quietly. He may not say it directly, but his actions show he feels a quiet need to protect you. He walks on the side of the road closest to traffic, checks on you when you're out late, watches your surroundings when you're together, or becomes alert when someone speaks harshly to you. It's not possessive, it's instinctive. He feels responsible for your comfort and safety. Men only show this gentle protection when the emotional bond is real. Even without grand gestures, his small, consistent behaviors reveal that your well-being matters to him on a deep and personal level. 10. He gets nervous when you're upset. When you're upset, he becomes nervous because your emotions matter to him more than he wants to admit. He worries he caused the sadness, or that he might lose your trust, connection, or closeness. You'll notice him pacing, overthinking, explaining too much, or trying hard to fix things. Not out of guilt, but out of fear of losing the peace he feels with you. Your emotional state affects his own, and he feels uncomfortable until he knows you're okay again. This kind of anxiety doesn't happen with just anyone. It happens when you hold a special place in his heart. 11. He values your opinion more than others. When a man values your opinion above everyone else's, it means your voice has become meaningful to him. He listens closely when you speak, asks what you think before making decisions, and replays your advice in his mind long after the conversation ends. Even if others give him suggestions, he still checks how you feel about it. This shows you influence his choices, his direction, and even his confidence. He doesn't see you as just another person. He sees you as someone whose perspective carries weight. This kind of respect only comes when he feels a genuine emotional connection. 12. He feels connected even in silence. Some connections don't need constant talking. They exist naturally, even in quiet moments. When he sits beside you without speaking and still feels understood, it means the bond is deeper than words. There's no pressure to impress, no awkwardness, no need to fill the space. He feels peaceful, grounded, and emotionally in sync with you. Silence becomes comforting instead of uncomfortable. This is rare for men, because they usually feel the need to perform or keep conversations going. But with you, he can simply be and still feel connected. That silent understanding reveals something truly meaningful between you. 13. He finds comfort just being near you. If he feels better simply by being in your presence, even without deep conversation, it shows your energy soothes him. Your presence becomes a source of calm during his stressful days. You don't have to fix anything, do anything, or say anything special. Just being near you makes him feel grounded. He feels safe, emotionally balanced, and more like himself whenever you're around. That comfort is powerful and rare, especially for men who often hide their stress behind strength. When your presence alone brings him peace, it means his heart recognizes you as someone healing and familiar. 14. He trusts you faster than expected. Men usually take a long time to trust, especially emotionally. But when he trusts you quickly, shares personal stories, lets you into his inner world, or allows himself to be vulnerable, it means something about you feels safe and genuine. He senses your honesty, your empathy, and your emotional warmth. His guard drops sooner than he planned. This kind of early trust happens only when a man feels a deep connection he can't logically explain. It's a sign that his instincts see you as someone he can rely on, someone who won't hurt him, and someone worth opening up to. 15. He feels you understand him on a deeper level. When he feels you understand him in ways others don't, it creates a powerful emotional bond. You interpret his tone, body language, and silence effortlessly. You sense when something is wrong even if he doesn't say a word. He feels seen, not judged, understood, not analyzed. This is the kind of understanding men rarely experience but deeply crave. It makes him feel emotionally safe in your presence, like you understand the parts of him he hides from the world. This deeper understanding is what pulls him closer, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well.